Hi, I'm Dave Purdy, founder and CEO of Wealth Management Midwest, and welcome to May. Attached with this short video is our May market commentary. I just wanted to kind of add a little perspective. The markets, there's been a lot of headwinds lately. I mean, gosh, you think about this regional bank crisis, you think about raising interest rates, you think about the war going on, you think about the debt ceiling. A lot of headwinds, and I remember, I was thinking about it this morning, but I remember back during kind of the heart of the pandemic, back in March of 2020, everybody was saying, all these problems and so forth, and of course the stock market, believe it or not, it's been up over 9,000 points since then. I mean, up over 9,000 points, and I think that people always, the stock market always does whatever it can do to prove the most people wrong, and we just have to keep that in mind, keep exercising patience. So I just talked about the headwinds. One of the headwinds was, of course, the Fed just raised interest rates yesterday for the 10th time in a little over a year. The 10th time in a little over a year. It's crazy. But I'm going to switch now to tailwinds, and they raised it for the 10th time. That might be a positive. They're saying now that they think the Fed might be done raising interest rates. Some of these big companies like 3M and so forth are lowering the head count. People are still finding jobs. That's positive. Another positive is companies that have come out recently with earnings. The majority of them have been beating expectations, beating earnings. The third thing that I thought was very interesting, I read yesterday, was if you look at all the homes in America with mortgages, about a third of them don't have mortgages, but all the ones that have a mortgage, about 50% or a little over 50% have over 50% equity. So the home market is extremely strong. And a lot of time when we think about markets and everything, the home, boy, remember back in 2008, those really got weak, and then that's when we had problems. So those are real positives. And then on another thing, lastly, just if you look at the last 10 years and you look at the month of May, 9 out of the last 10 years, May has been a positive month in the stock market. So I want to say the market is up year to date. Probably the S&P 500 is up close to 6%. So we're chugging along, but please call me if you have any questions. We're just here to help you. You'll notice also I've got the guitar that's hanging in our office. This is an exact replica of the Eddie Van Halen Circles guitar. So I'm going to end this video by doing what Eddie used to do whenever he played this guitar to Eddie Van Halen show, at a Van Halen show. He'd always flip it up and say, "Bye, see you later."